different places, different universities have different methods, but generally it sticks to let's try to fill as many beds as possible, and then hopefully like with that they want to keep students engaged and everything, but it is really about putting beds in heads and like making money. Basically, there's pre-COVID, there's during COVID, there's after COVID, right?
Are you a resident or a commuter?
I'm a resident.
I commute. I dorm.
And like every college felt this. So like pre-COVID, probably full staffs of resident assistants and fully like booked buildings too. Like every resident has a room, no room left unturned kind of thing.
Well, I'm also on the football team, so I know a lot of guys who don't live close to campus. And I mean, I know that the housing situation for them is tough every year.
During COVID, a lot of people were sent home. Some of the resident assistants I know, like they stayed over break, but they were RAs to no one. And a lot of students just did not come back.
I was last minute, so only Bone Hall and Freeman was left, and I thankfully chose Bone Hall.
But I think now, at least at Rutgers, we were at 98% capacity. We really didn't have any room to put anybody, and I think the same probably goes for Montclair.
For me, it was kind of a hard experience. Like, they messed up my housing appointment and stuff like that, but they got me in a room in the end, but it wasn't my desired choice.
Were you at any point on a wait list?
Yeah, I was. For like around a month or two.
In terms of Bloomfield, though, I do know from speaking with other people that still work there, they had sent some of the Montclair students that were on like the waiting list for housing to Bloomfield. I think for the ones who did go over there, it's been frustrating. Like there's been conflicts about, like I don't want to have to commute that far to go to classes at Montclair. This isn't fair.
I think it's been harder because I have friends that go to Montclair but are put in dormings in Bloomfield, so it's an inconvenience for them. And that some people are like on the wait list, and I know 3 of my friends, including me, that are in a double, but no roommate, so it's just...
Because housing and residence life go hand in hand, same with like student involvement in campus life, I would feel like, so I would honestly say like quality of living and quality of campus life has gone down.
I guess it's just the lack of organization, I believe. Yeah.
Probably with how many kids are starting to come in now, a lot of people probably want a dorm, probably a lot more demand, not enough space.
I mean, it's definitely good for the university as a whole, but obviously for students and kids trying to make their way around the campus, or like you said, like the housing situation, it could be hectic. It could get to a point where it's tough for the university to keep up with it itself.
They're hiring for like my role and the role above me at Bloomfield still. So that to me says like if they're still hiring, even though the merger was already like a thing, it doesn't seem like it was planned out well enough.
It's an experiment that we have to deal with in later terms.
To improve the process? Can I have no comment? I don't know.
I guess just talk to the actual residents that are applying and see what they can improve based off what their experience is.
So I feel like the slant for the last question is like, oh, I totally have a way to make housing better, but truthfully, like I don't, and I don't think anybody does. In terms of Bloomfield, it's a little bit unfortunate because it's like, it does suck to have to send students so far away. But at the same time, it's an opportunity to open more housing, and maybe it works better for people who actually like, I don't know, want to be near Bloomfield for some reason.